In a previous video I showed as to how I soaked the sunflower seeds. These are seeds that I had got from a sunflower that I allowed to dry out totally, and then I harvested the seeds. Now I'm ready. It's been 48 hours since I soaked the seeds. I've taken the water out. I just put the seeds here, and then we'll start to I'll take the remaining out. There are few sticking here with the water. It's okay. If you look at the seeds, they're well soaked. I'm going to put, I have this seeding tray ready. It uses my standard potting mix. This is basically that I use in all my plants, all my pots as well, which is basically old mixture with a fresh doses of compost and uh, nutrients, micro and macronutrients, and a lot of organic material in terms of mulch and other things going in, and then decaying and becoming part of this potting mix. So I use that for almost all my this thing, even for seeds. I don't add any special compost for seeds, that will be too much, but this is what I use. So let me start. I have filled up the seeding tray to a large extent. I'm just going to add a millimeter of potting mix on top of that. That should be enough to just cover it, uh, so that the seed doesn't get pressed too much, and then we should be ready to go. So let me put this a couple of seeds in. I'll show you how they are. Then I'll do it for the rest of the seeds. This is a sample of the seeds that I'm going to be using. They have had enough time to soak in water. Any more than this much, more than 2 days might be problematic for the seeds. This is decent. 1 to 2 days, so 2 days is fine. I got busy yesterday. I was not able to spend enough time for this, so today I'm doing it. I'll put them in one of the holes, show you, and then we'll do it for the remaining. I don't know whether you can see the seed over here. Yes, you can. So I put one here. This one I put top side up, so more difficult to see because you just see a smaller cross section. But I'm going to now put it for the remaining, and we'll see how it goes. So I put seeds in all the holes. You can see them a slight different color, and then I'm going to start putting some potting mix or seeding mix on top of these holes, so that, and then we will put them, cover this seeding tray with this polythene. What will this polythene do? It will keep the moisture in, so that even if the temperature outside is hot, you don't need to water it again for at least 3-4 days or even more, which helps in germination. And would you believe, I counted there must be at least 90 to 95 seeds that I got from one single flower. When you buy a seed packet from outside, sometimes it has 50 seeds, and of course I don't know the rate of germination from these seeds from the flower that I had. If it's a small number, then maybe it's beneficial to get a seed packet from outside. But if the germination rate is good, then you should do harvesting of your own seeds and use them. So I have done this experiment before, but every time a new experiment. Last year I did not use any of the seeds because they were chopped off. There was this concept about not letting dead flowers sit on top because they take some of the energy and let that entire energy go to the flowers that were budding and getting into full bloom. But this year I decided to let this particular flower go into to dry out for seed collection, and we'll see whether that made sense or not. So let me just in a couple, I'll show you by covering a couple of holes with the potting mix, and then we'll see. So see, this is what I've done. You can see the surrounding one still has the seeds on top. These two I've covered with the potting mix, and I'm going to do it for the others as well. Okay, so all of them are now well packed. Well packed means that's a misnomer. I just added around a millimeter of potting mix on top of each, and the seeds are well and truly covered. So now I'm just going to slightly give it a quick not too much, because now I have to cover it and keep it in the sun. So, but if you note, there's hardly any water below, so it's not been too much water. Okay, now you need to cover it with the polythene sheet, and then we leave it outside. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It's finally complete. Now we're going to go and place it outside. It will take a few days for the seeds to germinate, but I'm hoping that we'll get some good germination. As always, when using own sites, this is an experiment. We have to see how it goes. I am hopeful, but rest is up to all Mother Nature.